Hi, today I'm going to show you around my neighborhood here in Rome, where unfortunately the inhabitants' lifestyle is not in line with the correct concept of sustainable development. Though I currently live now in Milan and study there since 3 years, Rome has always been my city. And the neighborhood in which I live and my parents still live is called Ponte Milvio. I'll start showing you around. Now let's walk in the square directly. I live in a street here nearby. As you can see, this is the principal square. There are many cars, which already is a sign that there is not much sustainability in terms of air pollution. Let's continue our tour. As we go along, I'll show you a few details, let's say, of this neighborhood, which I think do not reflect at all a good level of sustainability. And for instance, we find ourselves in a central area, not the historical center, but northern Rome. Come with me and I'll show you around. Cigarette butts, papers thrown on the floor. Okay, so now we're getting close to something very, very, very embarrassing that surely reflects an incorrect lifestyle of the inhabitants. And this surely has repercussions on the environment. So have a look. Here, unfortunately, it's not even about recycling. It's about getting the garbage can. Again, many cars in a very, very, very small area. This is surely not a sustainable approach to the city of Rome, the eternal city. However, it is important to say that unfortunately public transport is not well managed. The metro is often not working, buses are always very late, and therefore many of the people decide to use a private transportation, this meaning a car or a motorcycle. Furthermore, bicycles are also very difficult to use here, since it is a city where there are many hills, and people in a way drive dangerously. So at least I can give the good example and start walking, since bicycles are kind of difficult and since transportation is not the best. So an important thing to say is that the square is very popular amongst youngsters, especially at night. And there are a few bars here where people just meet up and in a way just hang out here. Well, instead, during the day, the square has a market, and there are normally a few shops and again a few bars where one can just sit and have a drink. Therefore, these are actually a few factors that surely influence how people behave here around. If we walk just a little bit, we might as well find some used bottles from the night before. Here it is, a bottle, another one. Okay, so now I have just reached the Tiber. I was initially there, so this is the square of Ponte Milvio. Here we can see it a bit better. And I have simply crossed the square and I have reached, okay, so the actual Ponte Milvio, meaning the Milvian Bridge. And it is an historical site due to a battle fought in ancient Rome. And here we are with a few graffiti which are completely antistatical here, a well, and directly to the Tiber. So the Tiber is the main river that crosses the city of Rome, and here we can see something that is very, very, very not sustainable due to inhabitants' behavior. So again, this is the mini passage near the river, and this is how it is treated. So although I could have shown you a variety of places here in Rome, I decided to show you around my neighborhood, and I hope you liked the tour and that you saw, as I can see, how people actually treat the environment. So how could this be improved?